is Untethered. Lighthouse, yeah. Where we live streamed the world, and today we're live streaming the lighthouse. Let's see. It certainly is.
Awesome. Okay, so let me go to the picture itself. Okay, here you go. There is a picture from 1990, but so it said built in 90. See how they took the top off of it, and then here's
right.
Okay, and then here is.
Did you run across the history of it, or should we discuss that in a moment?
Oh yeah, well we could talk about it when you're looking at how the fancy digs. But yeah, I have
all right.
3 or 2 on the PDF.
Okay. So and the one up right now. Okay, yeah.
Which is one?
That's the graffiti, right?
So that's just crazy because this here and this here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to show them what it looks like now.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Did you want to show any more pictures? Do you want to switch back?
Oh yeah, you got to show them now because you're at the place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got here.
Here.
All right. Well. Okay. This is the view. We'll start with the view. And we got here just in time at sundown.
Ooh.
And it is this is a really nice place to have dinner, I can imagine. That's Garapan that we're looking at too. If you can't tell, it's really dark on the screen, but I can see it quite well. You can see the whole town of Garapan and the American Memorial Park. And I'm sure if you're sitting in the right spot, you can see Managaha Island, the tiny little island out in the lagoon. Okay, now we're gonna swing around. Can you hear the music?
Not yet. Well, I can just hear a little faint sound of something. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty that is.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Beautiful.
What a nice job. I wonder if we'll walk up there.
I've been looking at all of their interior pictures and a lot of the events that they've had because they had a soft opening of the place March 12th of last year, and it opened up officially for like reservations and parties and late nights and everything March 26th of last year.
I'm not sure what to do out here. But the kids are liking it. Let's see. I can't. Well, that's weird. Just pointed straight up. Oh, we can walk around the edge here. There's actually quite a lot of food here. Now, does it say what is going on inside? Because I actually thought the inside was a restaurant, but I don't see anyone eating in there.
Well, from what I just read, they said they do barbecue. Now this was from when they did their opening, so they might have changed the hours, but they were doing barbecue outside from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. But they have drinks, much later. I think it said until like 12 a.m.
Oh, nice.
And let me see if I can find. Oh, they have so many pictures of all kinds of good food, though. Apparently, they do serve it in there because they have lunch and dinner specials.
Those are bananas.
All the food there looks super good. So
it does. Is this all Filipino food? Yeah, everything. Nice.
Yum.
A lot of desserts. Oh, those are good. Could just see what they all are. Quite quick. Egg pie.
Ooh.
Lumpia tongue. I'm guessing that's that one. Chimpia. Spaghetti and palabok.
Oh,
And then sisig.
that sounds so good. That lumpion thing, that toad,
Mhm.
it's like spring roll wrapper. Some of it has like pork belly in it, or bean sprouts and tofu and stuff like that. Anyway, anything that's like wrapped up and then fried, that food is good. Oh, what was that right there? Oh, that was it. Okay, and
Lumpia tongue.
then yum.
Palabok. What's palabok?
Oh, where's that at?
Spaghetti and palabok.
Palabok. Oh, well, let's look. What is palabok made of? It is, well, palabok sauce is made with shrimp stock, sometimes pork broth, brown broth, brightly hued from a natto, seeds, much like a ragu. So that's why spaghetti and their palabok is a ragu without the tomato. It has a base of onions or shallot and garlic. So almost like a light sauce rather than a, like a white sauce, but without the white, with just the garlic and the onion.
Right.
That sounds good.
Yeah. And then the last one is sisig.
Oh, what was it?
S-I-G.
Sisig walk. Okay, here, let me. Sisig. Pork sisig is a popular Filipino dish. Minced pork, chopped onion, and chicken liver. Oh, that sounds good. What is special about sisig? Crunchiness of pig ear cartilage with creaminess of liver brains. I don't know if that's what they put in their sisig, though. Chopped pig parts, chicken livers tossed with spicy and sour dressing. It could be any of those things. Oh, have we reached some meat on a stick? Because that's my jam.
Pork, chicken, pork intestines, and beef intestines. That's cute stuff.
Yeah, when I'm reading their stuff about their get-togethers, what is it? Tuesday night there?
Yes, Tuesday night.
Yeah, because it's got friends and family, live music, happy hour all night, food vendors, and beautiful view of sunset. It says starts at 5:30 p.m. and ends at 9:30 p.m. Yeah.
Right. I assume you like watching food be made.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, this is like one of my favorite things. I heard the sound of that clanking, and I got back off their Facebook and started to look at the food. It's like, oh, someone's working on a cooktop.
We need to get you a two monitor setup.
Oh, I know. I need to. Well, I should do that. I don't know how to do that yet. Or what is that?
Well,
what are they cooking right there?
That is onions, and I'm gonna say pork, garlic, a vegetable and meat mix.
Mm. I thought you were going to say we should get me a cooktop, because I'm down for that. I need to get me a cooktop like that.
Well, hopefully we can do that too. Mongolian grill. So what they're serving here is Mongolian grill and yakisoba.
Ooh,
I think yakisoba is on a grill, though, right?
I mean, well, isn't that what that? Didn't they just throw that on there?
Oh, maybe.
And
Soba
then,
noodles. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So this is the yakisoba. Wow, that's a lot of food too. I hope that's 2 orders.
Oh, is this this could be your order? Did you just put in an order for this?
I did not. No.
Oh, I was
I
about to
won't
say.
be eating tonight, unfortunately.
Oh, you should. If
Huh? Yeah.
Wesley, if it requires you having just a little bit of casheroony to eat something over there, I will send you some because that looks delectable.
It does.
You got to have something. I mean, something.
I'm going to have a beverage before we sit down. It was 2 orders.
Okay.
I'm relieved. And just curious what they have. We got an open bar. I mean, an open bar, a full bar.
Oh, it was open.
I know. Oh, bubble milk tea for $5. I will not be having a beverage tonight.
Oh, but wait. But you can. Here, hold on, because this is crazy.
They got banana, cookies and cream, coconut, chocolate, vanilla, melon, taro. Wow. Okay.
Ooh, taro.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you're a blogger?
Yeah, kind of. Untethered live streams. Do you know if you can climb to the top of the thing?
See the curb line?
Okay, I'll just go around. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, we're gonna see if we can climb up.
See how nice everything is? It's just
Can I climb to the top? This way? Am I following the blue or is that? Oh, this way. Okay. Thank you. What did you say?
Oh, I said everything looks so nice there. Oh, check your PayPal also. There may be something in there that's indicating that you should have maybe meat on a stick or some milk tea. Uh-oh. Hello. Come back. There you are. I couldn't see anything or hear you for a minute there. Could you hear me?
No, you're out. Which I imagine it's too tight for the signal to get in and out.
Okay, but you can hear me now. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was spinny.
All right.
I did a little swirl there, made my eyes go woo-doo-woo-doo. Oh, look at that view. It's so pretty.
Wow. Nice.
That place is wonderful. They've done a really good job with it.
Haven't they? Yeah. Oh, look, they've got space up top too when you have a private party. It's not easily accessible. Let's walk around. Let's see. Well, I guess you got space, but how much they can bring out. This would be a really nice place for a party, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's not cheap.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, but you didn't hear me, but check your PayPal. there is an indicator that
Oh.
you should have milk tea or some food or some type of meat on a stick or something.
All right.
Because, oh
Well,
my gosh, what's that down there?
For any viewers, what's what? This is
That
where
lit
we
up
just came from.
thing. Is that no, down over to the side where there are kids running around? There's like something.
Oh, the little heart. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were over there.
Oh, I didn't see that out there.
It's that grassy area.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we first started out, we first started on that side next to the cars, and then we walked over to this to get the good view. Although this is a better view.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing view. This is really nice. You know, I've gotten on this kick of I'm not sure how much I want to tell people in North America to vacation in Saipan, but retire to Saipan. Yeah. I think I'm out.
Oh,
I think I'm back.
yes, you are.
I want to tell people to vacation and retire in Saipan. And if I was all person, I'd probably try and get a place closer to the fancy. But there's some fancy condos up the hill.
Whoa. Wait, Wesley, it's doing a little bit of a pong. Kind of sounds like
Am
Atari.
I sounding like wing?
Like,
Should we walk back down and get a?
Oh yes, I heard walk back down.
I think the metal in the lighthouse is interrupting us. Look, we
That
can
tells the
climb up.
tinfoil hat people that tinfoil hats must work.
Well, unfortunately, they don't really interrupt signals. I don't know if it was tin, maybe it would. They make them out of aluminum now.
Like if they had like a little tin man hat, like a real tin or something on there.
We'll see if the signal's any better at this level.
I can hear you now and see things. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to swing around and show you where we were at. I think all that metal railing and construction and everything, I think that was interrupting the signal. That happened on a bridge once, a big metal bridge. But I think we got the gist anyway. It's a really good view. It's a peaceful area. There's not a lot to see, but there's music, there's live music, and obviously a lot of food. And we're gonna have a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way down to go back in. So if it cuts out on the stairwell, it'll only be a second.
Okay. Uh-huh. There you are.
Am I back?
Yep.
Good. Excellent. I just want to show the restaurant too here for a second because it's lovely. I could see her coming here and having lunch because it's nice and cool in here.
Mm-hmm. What's that little table they have over there with pictures and stuff?
It's something about a cut. You can send photos by scanning this QR code. We will make your frame right away. You can send your photos of the island, I guess, to people or to yourself or whatever. Different frames and oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't really have a lot to do with the lighthouse, but I wonder if I thought it was a coffee shop. Okay. Since everyone's outside tonight, we can look in the restaurant and not disturb people. Ooh,
Oh, I love it.
yeah. I gotta say, this is always gonna be empty at night, though. People are gonna want to sit outside once it cools off. Good. All right. All right. What? So you're paying for the taro? I mean, sorry, you're paying for the bubble tea. What flavor did you think I should get?
Well, I know you don't want to get taro. That's just my my obsession.
Why Why do I not want to get taro?
I mean, you can always get like, I don't know, like see which ones are the most likely for you to like it. I mean, taro, I love it. You know.
All right. It sounds like you want me to get taro.
I mean, but
I
I
like
would get
taro.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, I always get
All
it.
right. Okay. Well, in that case, let's get taro. One taro.
Oh, you know Tyra?
Yeah, yeah. My friend is telling me to get it, but I already know it's good.
Oh, that's gonna be good. He's extremely cool too.
What now?
I said he's cute.
Correct.
Look at that. Nom, nom, nom.
Sit you down. Thank you. Thanks. One day I want to get business cards and hand out Untethered live streams.
Where you from?
Originally from Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For vacation only?
Huh?
For vacation only?
No, I live here now. It's the first time I've been up here, though. All right, nice to meet you. Thanks. All right, we're going to sit in the far corner because as nice as the music is, we don't want to interrupt our convo. Oh, we can go up to the... You want to go up there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's a little isolation from the sound. Hi. She probably came up here to be about herself, and I followed her right up.
I was thinking that, and then I was like, oh well.
Well, the band is good. I just, it's difficult to chat
Right.
with them. Oh. All right, I'm going to plug and unplug for a second, guys. To be able to have enough viewers and subscribers that we can do super chats. Do you know what that is? It's a YouTube thing where people can send you money right in the middle of the stream, and it'll pop up on the screen and go, "Hey, someone sent you some money," and then what you just did would be unnecessary because viewers can, send a chat with it because it is actually a chat.
Yes. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Oh, viewers. Dang it. I'm gonna say it one more time. That guy was really cute, but also the camera when you were about to pay him, it was like completely focused on his torso.
I just sat it down. That was not it.
And then it was like bloop.
Well, yeah, he was. And he wanted to know what live stream we were doing. I thought I got to start carrying. I mean, obviously, I had to get financially stable first, but I got to start carrying untethered live stream cards so I can say, people go, "What is that? What are you doing?" I can hand the card.
Yes, and people look. If I could figure out a way to actually send you things there, and know that it makes it to you, I could just. I mean, I'm sure we can get some cards made for cheap.
Well, anybody can join the Patreon, and that will help with, when I go to stuff like this, I can go, oh, look, this is what the food looks like, and also order some, because it feels weird to like be filming the food, and then I'm like, no, I can't order anything.
I mean, if they had something down there for like $5, I sent 10, but hey, anybody watching, please send some money so Wesley can
Well, if you're watching in the future, join the Patreon. That's the best way to get us some funding so that we can do stuff like this.
And you get there are levels to where you can participate in all of this, and I guarantee you that it is like you were traveling with Wesley. So I don't know about anybody else watching, but I live vicariously through this. Because I can't.
Well, I'm really glad to be able to do stuff like this on the island, which feels like something worth showing, and it does. It's really nice here. Although I feel like I should switch to the other side because you're just looking at that's not an exciting background.
However, even that background, everything there is so nice and neat and clean, and it's very refreshing to see that.
Yeah, it's so nice here. This place is great.
So they took a lot of care in refurbishing that place and making it. It's very perfect. Like it looks right for the island, but it's modern enough to where it feels really hip, but it's family friendly still. That place is great.
Well, I got to be honest, as much as I've been here the whole time looking up at this, I was like, I'm not even going anywhere near that place. It's obviously crazy expensive, and it's probably not cheap, but because we're not eating inside tonight. But this little thing here is not bad. It's over my budget, but I can order one thing.
I think if I find a taco or 3 tacos there that are cheaper, like if they had that, they're cheaper than $18. $18 is what I spent at a freaking food truck in Atlanta. Okay.
What?
And I was like, excuse me? Wait, did I hear this right? But we were so hungry. So me and Jacob and Santana split those. I was like, that's what we're eating because that's it. And I'm like, no, because over here, when you go to Taco Jalisco, which is like actually, real tacos, they
That's good.
It's only for 5 tacos and a side of rice and beans. It's $10. So it's just the fact that it's in Atlanta that made it 18 for 3 tacos. So my test is if it's around $10 to get a bunch of tacos there, it's acceptable. If it's at the Atlanta level, it's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. That's just stupid. I hate it because back when I lived in Atlanta, it was a nice city. It was not perfect, but
it was expensive, but it wasn't as expensive as it is now. We were able to be drunk on the side of the road having fun, and that was fun. And we did it.
You mean we went to the Claremont?
Oh no, that was awesome though. But no. I mean, like way before Claremont. I don't even know where we were. I think we went out to eat, but I know we drank, and we ended up walking, down whatever road. It was probably Piedmont, but yeah, it was cheaper because we had gone to places like Brushstrokes and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna look and see what the prices are for this their menu.
Oh yeah. You've got the menu in front of you.
Let's see.
Yeah, I like being able to do stuff like this because it feels more travel-y. And I hope, I just have sent off for the Chinese visa, the thing that we have been trying to get to on the show since January, and we got pre-approved. Sounds too firm. We got initially approved, tentatively approved online for the visa, which you never get actually approved for the visa online. You have to send in your stuff and get the visa stamped into your passport. So that's what I've done now. I sent my passport off to get the stamp, to get the paper. But I sent them all the documents that I was worried about online. They looked at everything that I said, well, I don't know if this is gonna, cut it. They've looked at it and they gave me that approval. So I'm not holding my breath because we've had a whole year of disappointments on that. But I'm hoping that that in a few weeks I'll have that visa back. I'm going to be watching like a hawk. I've got the tracking number. And the other thing, it takes so long. I send it express, which would be not overnight, but it usually gets there overnight. I think it's a guaranteed 2 day. But not from here. It takes a week from here. So in a week, they'll get the paperwork and do the final review. And if they put that visa in there, they'll send me an email, which is a good thing. When they actually make the decision and either stamp it or reject it, they'll send me an email. And then I will know. And from that point, the challenge becomes finding a flight that isn't $10,000.
Right.
I just wanted to bring. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say. So the time frame from right now, since you sent it off, it's going to be. Is it 2 weeks or a month before you? It'll be a month before you find out.
Well, within a month. So if it takes the maximum amount of time to get there from here by mail, that's 1 week. 1 week back, and then they take a maximum of 10 days. If all that takes the maximum amount of time, then yeah, it'll be a month. Hopefully, it'll go a little quicker than that, but we'll find out. In the meantime, I'm going to start applying for jobs because I can always turn a job down if I get approved, and but I can't start the process a month from now if I get rejected. And honestly, I don't know what the next step would be if I did get rejected. I guess it's according to why.
Right, and they'll tell you, I'm sure.
They'll tell you what you did wrong. So, so I just wanted to bring that up because we like to keep updates on this, and just on the point of doing more touristy things, I can't help let my mind drift to if we do get to China, there will be a period for the first month or so, maybe the first couple of months in Yueyang, where we just explore Yueyang because I have not gotten a paycheck yet. And it'll be slow, but I honestly am still do this. It's a big city and it's got a lot of history, so there'll be more to see there than there is here. Not to knock the island, but I got to be honest, Saipan is great for, as I said, retirees. If you're not, there's a few things to do and to entertain yourself with, but mostly it's just really relaxed and laid back. And, there are bars and restaurants, and I know there's a lot more restaurants when there are more tourists. The tourist industry over the last 3 years has been killed. But I imagine it can only get better from here, I hope.
If a lot of their attractions are like that, and I would definitely.
Well, yeah, this is a little unique, actually. I don't want to make it sound like these things are just all over the island. No, there's only one of these, but it's pretty cool. This is a great place to go. If you're a retiree who has a decent resources to draw on, you would have a wonderful time here because it's cheaper than I've complained about the price here, but I'm comparing it to East Asia. It's cheaper here than the mainland U.S.
And
way
the
cheaper.
Very nice there. Very nice.
Yeah, the people are nice, which is a big difference. Sorry, mainlanders, but a lot of you are assholes.
I'm not sorry, and they are. Okay.
And I would say too, if you're on the restaurants thing, if you are interested in any capacity East Asian cultures, this is a great place. But you still want to live in the United States, this is like the option to go to because we've looked at the statistics before. The island is more. Is it more than 50%, or was it like 49% or something? Asian.
Yeah, and didn't you say like the higher amount of people there, like out of that is Filipino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, China, Filipinos here, but also large percentages of Korean, Japanese, Chinese,
Mhm.
and all of the food on the island reflects that. Like a lot of what we saw down there was Filipino food,
Yeah.
and good-looking Filipino food too.
And they do have a blend of different types of food in the place. I'm looking at the stuff they have. Oh, and
okay.
their fish and chips, $10.
Do you want to share the? Do they have like a PDF menu? You want to share the menu or what?
I'm just looking through their thing. I didn't see a menu. I just see I'm looking through all their pictures of all their like sales, their flyers, but it's online stuff. Also, they have a singing contest. I wonder if they're going to ever do that again over there. I would love that. That's cool.
Singing?
Yeah, they had a singing competition there. It was open to all ages. I'm like looking at all the little things that they do. All they have karaoke night. And with that fish and chips thing for $10, it comes with like it says $10 an additional $2 for having like I guess an extra drink with it or a beer, and then
okay.
And then their other food, it's not that much considering it looks fancy. It's a lot of food with it. Like they've got fish katsu with salad, empanada, soup, rice, bottomless iced tea, all of that, and it looks like a good bit of stuff, and it's only $15. I mean, for all that, and you get to drink, I would probably split it with the kids because I'm still cheap, but I mean, still.
Sorry, I'm going after the bubbles. I'm like, I get this last bubble.
Oh,
yeah, it's great.
There's pictures of a wedding there. And
wouldn't it be a great place?
Pretty.
There's another place on the island to have weddings too. This.
Uh-oh. It paused. Okay,
I'm back.
Yeah, it paused for a second. I was like, okay, I wait.
I don't know if you heard the last part, but when gay marriage got passed in the U.S. or got approved by the Supreme Court, that was hard to say. The Supreme Court. When it became legal is what I'm trying to say. A lot of Asians came to get married here. First place I could get married.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of the few places, no, not few, I think it's the only place in the U.S. where Chinese people can come without a visa. They still have to get some paperwork. I don't know what it is, but it's not as difficult to get as a visa. So that's reasons to come, I guess. Yes. So there are a lot more Chinese people here than there are, and a lot more in and out. Like people can actually fly here and have a vacation and go back, whereas it's too difficult. Chinese citizens are not going to go through the process of getting into the United States for a tourist visa just for a vacation because it's just too difficult for them to get in. They come for education and they come for work, but for a 2-week vacation to go through all that, they're not going to do it. So, but they can here, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they have brunch there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little fancy brunch. Because I want to figure out how to pull up I will pull up the pictures of. Ooh, their brunch looks so tasty. Ooh, eggs Benedict with salmon. And now, of course, brunch is expensive. Oh, look at that Weight Watchers omelet right over there, trying to compete with eggs Benedict. Like I wasn't going to eat that.
Watchers omelet.
Yeah, the Weight Watchers omelet. It's got mushroom, spinach, tomato, onion. It's healthy, and it's got a little bit of avocado with it. But, I mean, the eggs Benedict is a couple of poached eggs with hollandaise sauce and salmon, and they've got, like, a fancy milk tea with it. That looks delectable.
Well, that sounds healthy as well.
Well, it's not as bad as eating a bunch of, fried up stuff, but they do have fried stuff because they have the katsu. So they had tonkatsu and then fish katsu. So
What is that then?
it's the fried. Okay, like katsu could be usually looks like a fried pork.
Oh, okay.
But this one is the fish katsu one, and then the tonkatsu I think is the fried pork. Here, let me
And
make sure.
I assume from the word that it's Japanese.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Japanese pork cutlet because it's a breaded fried pork cutlet. But then obviously the fish katsu would be the fried fish, and which is different, of course, from the fish and chips because it's going to be battered differently because the tonkatsu is in panko, and then they also do, of course, you saw it. They have live music and stuff like that there. Let me see. All of that milk tea just looks lovely. Do you like the taro? Is it good?
It was delicious. I finished it already.
Oh, here we go. It shows you their stuff that they do. It's I mean, of course, this is an older thing from June of this year, but they kind of do all their advertisement on their Facebook here, and I wanted to see if I could pull up a menu or if they had that on here.
Oh.
Menu.
If you find a PDF menu on there, that'd be great to show. It'd be a great thing to share.
Okay,
there
is a lot on here. Should I pull it up and we just go through it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this looks good. Oh my gosh, it's so much stuff. Okay, hold on.
It doesn't bleep whenever you share, so just let me know.
Okay. Let me pull up the first one. We're going to go from, so it goes from cafe to beverages, to appetizers, salads, most popular. They got steaks, barbecue, kickers. I'm not sure what that is, but it's probably good too. Whatever. Where they got a bunch of hand foods or something. I'm sure some little, I don't know, it looks good. Pizza, pasta, sandwiches, burgers, sashimi, nigiri, sushi rolls. I don't even know what gunkan is, but I mean, I'd have to look it up. But noodles, curry, and desserts. It's a lot. Okay, let me share. Let me pull it up and then I'll share all of it. Woo-wee.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you'll pull it up first. While you're pulling it up, let me ask you, would you live on Saipan? Would you retire to Saipan? I'm not requesting that you do it. I'm just in hypothetically.
If I had the money,
yeah,
I would, for sure. Because look where you're at. Because everyone's nice there. That's a big sell for me. I just, I don't like buttholes. Nobody does. But apparently people will live around a bunch of jerks just to be somewhere that's nice. But these are actually nice people there, and it's beautiful. It can be affordable if you have the resources to have your setup the way you need it. You know what I mean? If you're not if you can own something or lease something that is affordable to you, then it would work. You know what I mean? But also right near everything.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you can go to China. You could go to you can go to
exactly
the States.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, if you're interested in as a retiree, if you're interested in East Asian cultures, this is a good place because there's a lot here as far as food and people, and you can get to know people, and so that's great. But you're also just physically closer. Like, you can hop a plane. We don't have any direct flights to go to North America, but there are several to go to every major East Asian country, from the Philippines up to Japan. And so if you like to travel, if you have the money, I mean, obviously that doesn't matter if you're not a fixed income, but if you're a retiree who has the money to retire wherever you want, I feel like this is like a really good option.
Yeah.
Also,
like, if you want to have, I have a feeling that Guam, even though it does have its a cultural foothold of their own, but I really feel like it's a little bit more Americanized over there because they have a lot of the military industrial complex going over there. So if there was some stateside person that wanted to go over there, they feel a little bit more at home in Guam, or you could be in Saipan, have that laid back, half the day, happy, good, nice people, and then go and tool around in Guam, go shopping and do stuff.
Guam's an easy flight too.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it was like what, $160 to get there.
Yep.
and also who's stopping people from having a boat? Like
right. If you have that kind of means,
right. Like if you
substantial
already,
means, then
yeah. Well, I mean, I found some boats there for super cheap, but I mean, you know, you have
What's
to
a
be able
super
to feed
cheap
it
boat?
somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot in the way of marinas and whatnot, but I mean, I assume that's because they don't need them. Like there aren't that many boat owners.
Well, you can put them on a trailer. I mean, as long as you have a boat trailer and you can haul it, you can always drop it in the water wherever they have the drop in. So, like
that's a small boat. I know that there are ocean-going vessels that are able to be pulled on a trailer, but you're kind of
I'm talking about a little bitty
narrow.
Yeah, like
yeah, but you can't go all the way down to Guam. Now, you need an ocean-going vessel to get down to Guam. You could get in trouble on a small boat trying to get down there. You might be able to get to Tinian, but you wouldn't want to go. That's 200 kilometers over open ocean.
Oh yeah, they'd be like, no, please don't do that. In fact, I'm going to arrest you for that for something, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know if they'd arrest you, but I mean, you can have one and you can stay here in the lagoon or just off the coast. You'd be fine. But I wouldn't try to go down that far in it. But I'm not a sailor, so I can't tell you. I'm not sure. I just feel like that's probably too. You want to have a full-size vessel for that. Or just something designed for it. Like you remember when we saw the Carolinian boat, the design of it, those were ocean going because they sat so deep in the water. Well, they're ancient vessels, but they're just designed for it. Whereas if you have something that you're pulling along down the road here, that's probably not going to be able to go open ocean without flipping over.
Yeah, just have a little whoop, and then and there you go. She's gone.
Or there you went.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to share? I'm going to share.
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Are you sharing yet?
I'm going to click on share and share screen and click. Okay, and
there you are.
I am here. Okay, can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay, so there is the whole beverage menu.
Okay.
And I mean, that's already extensive.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot. I was saying it looked like a coffee shop in that little room that we were in.
I mean, it has to be. Look at all that stuff right there.
Yeah. So they got basically a full coffee shop menu.
Mm-hmm. And with and some smoothies, and of course you got the little waters and stuff in there. But where is the other? Is it just making me go to each of these individually? That's odd. Okay. This is the drinks. Not the drinks, but the drinks.
Right.
Oh, look at these. I wonder I don't know what a Hawaiian screw is, but
these are alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, that's why I said drink. Drinks.
I'm sure it's large enough for people watching YouTube to see it, but it's too small on my screen, so you'll just have to read it off to me.
Oh, okay. So they have, the ones that you know about, Tom Collins, Cuba Libre, and Cape Cod, Malibu Pineapple, Long Island Iced Tea, the go-to if you want to have all the alcohols.
Right. Please just take everything in the bar and pour it into a cup. We'll call it an iced tea.
They did that when you and I when we went to what was it, Back Street? Was that what it was called? And was that what it was? Was it Back Street?
We didn't go to Back Street. I've been to Back Street a very small number of times.
We definitely went there because a guy gave me. We only went there for a little bit, and we were both like, it's loud. And then we went to that bar that was over there at where Brushstrokes is in that little area. That little level 2. But at Back Street, that guy gave me. I asked for a Long Island iced tea, and he just put straight up liquor. That's
all a nice Long Island iced tea is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but he didn't even try and splash anything. He's like, here's just. I was like, wow, I love you. This is straight liquor. Okay.
Well, I will say, in parts of the U.S. where they restrict alcohol consumption, it's not the same. They can't really even make a real Long Island iced tea because a real one is filled up at least 90% with liquor, all the different liquors, and then the last 10% is coloring, which comes from Coke.
Yeah, he didn't even. But what I'm saying is, he like did all of the liquor, and then
Yeah.
he did one like quick go, and he just went really quick with the seltzer.
Yeah.
And handed it to me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is what we're doing. This, thank you."
This is what
Okay.
we're doing.
Oh, and that's just beers. Okay, there's the beers. Okay,
All right.
everybody. I wonder. I
There
guess.
used to be a brewery here on the island, but it closed. I think during
Oh,
COVID.
oh.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Here's appetizers. So bruschetta, poke. I guess that's poke. Calamari rings, fish and fries, chicken wings.
POKKE? Is that what it is?
No, just POKE.
Oh, okay.
It's pokey or poke, or I know it can't be just poke. That'd be funny.
Poke. It'd be poke.
I mean, it could be poke, but I feel like it's not. And then they have a side menu of miso soup, kimchi, pickled onion, rice, and red rice. Literally everything on that. I mean, it could just be. Now, I will say their appetizers are, a little bit on the higher side, but I figure that it's a pretty good portion because I noticed in all the pictures it's
How much are they? I can't.
the calamari is $13, fish and fries $13.50. And see, I'm thinking that the appetizers are supposed to be for everyone at the table, or for more than just one person, because the fish and chips on any other night other than Tuesday there is $10. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
it must be a larger portion for the appetizer because it's supposed to go to the table. Now their side menus are cheap. The kimchi, miso soup, pickled onion, rice, and red rice. It's $1, $3, and $4 in that order. So like you can get soup and kimchi for $2 and rice for $3. So I mean you could give me that and like a couple of sticks of meat and I'm good to go.
I suspect we won't be talking as much about prices and menus and stuff, and if we get to China and there's a zillion different sites to see. But I want to keep these in mind. Like I like going over them right now. I just want to keep these prices in mind because, as you're saying, like this is less, not substantially less, but less money than what you would pay in the States for most of this stuff, or in the mainland.
Oh yeah, well, because of this restaurant would be like a fancy restaurant here.
Yeah.
So I would expect okay, their avocado salad is $16, right? But it would probably be like 24 in Atlanta.
Right. Yeah.
At
a similar level restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, this is not like the fanciest, like it's not the Ritz-Carlton, dining room or something like that. But it's on the higher side of what an average person would eat, where they would eat. It's not cheap.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, well, their T-bone steak is definitely expensive. It is that it looks delectable though, but it is 17 ounces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's $61.50. I like how they put that little 50 cents on there.
I would have bought it if it had been for that 50 cents.
I really put me over budget. But I mean, because it's a T-bone steak, it's not like they have, a bunch of cattle roaming around. So, obviously you're going to get a better deal on your fish and chips and your, any of the seafood items there. I don't know what Loco Moco is, but it looks like a fried egg on top of some good stuff. It looks kind of like a spicy creamy thing. That's $18, but I mean, that looks tasty. Chicken sesame salad is $16.50. I mean, these are all, the fancier things, but they do have stuff that is cheaper. You know what I mean? Woo! Okay, so they have large barbecue platter is $49.50, right? Beef short ribs barbecue is $20. Chicken barbecue is $16. Pork barbecue is $18. Now, if I got pork barbecue here, for 1 pound of pulled pork, it's $16. So that sounds about right, honestly. Because I mean, I figure if the kids and I ate at the place, I would get chicken barbecue and then some of the rice and stuff like that, and then we'd split it all. So I mean, it's doable even if you're half broke at least. Okay, let me see.
If you're only half broke, you can still show up. Yeah, I mean, if I had decided to stay here, or if I decide to stay here, this may still happen, and I get a teaching job making a fairly modest salary. I could come here, not every day. I mean, I wouldn't want to come every day, but I mean, you could make a weekly thing out of it. It's not so
Right.
expensive; it's out of sight. But I'm just
And
wanting
these
to
were- it's
you
like
and viewers to
go ahead.
keep in mind these prices for when we do get to China, because we will see some prices and talk a little bit about it there. And I just want you to see the difference.
Right, especially the stuff with any of the meats that you saw, right?
Right.
Where
Yeah.
we're showing pork or chicken barbecue, little things like that, because it's going to be a huge difference. Because I remember eating with you there. Well, you know, vicariously through you there. Okay, now kickers. Okay, it's just a combination of sushi and whatever, or sashimi and whatever, right? And it is finger foods. That's what I thought it was going to be. So, but apparently it is going to be a lot. And they put it out on like a almost like a cutting board looking thing, and then so I'm guessing it's for the whole table. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
they must assume that people are going to be there and split it. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah.
$450, but it's for the whole table.
I wonder if that's. I bet they do a lot of functions here where people just rent this space like what we're in right now, and like an office or something. Will come throw a party and have all the employees come or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I bet that's for a big spread.
It does accommodate a lot of people, and I bet they do that. Let's see, they got the sashimi and the nigiri. I mean, the avocado and all those rolls that I'm looking at on here. The regular hand rolled sushi and stuff. Yeah, that's comparable to stuff that I get here. It looks tasty, and I know it's more fresh. It's got some freshness. Okay, so what is this one? Wait, did I click on that one?
They do have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
and then here's pasta. They have squid ink pasta, which of course I would definitely get that because it's black. I used to get that all the time at Kroger over here, and everybody would eat it, and I would just tell them I colored it myself. I wouldn't tell them where the color came from.
Why? Because you don't think they would eat it if you told them it was squid ink?
Everybody would have been like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, guess what? Look, I used to
I
black
mean,
food coloring. Isn't it pretty?
So you served them black pasta and they didn't know it was squid ink?
Nope. I mean, we're working with rednecks over here. They didn't know. Only me and my mom.
Tune into our other channels, Working with Rednecks.
Oh God. But Mama knew, and then Daddy knew. But the kids. I mean, Jacob eventually he would just do it just because. Oh, look, it's neat. But it does have a different flavor to it. But they just thought that I put a little bit of extra spice or something. But it does have a distinct flavor.
I've never had it.
It just has a little bit of a different flavor. I can't explain it either, but it tastes good. And plus, I just like the fact that it's black and it looks neat.
Yeah.
Their sandwiches are good, Wesley. It looks like everything there is all their little sandwiches. It's like $14, $15, right? And I'm sure it comes with the sides of probably a side of fries or something with it. I'm looking at it. It's like normal. I mean, these are normal prices that I would see here.
Yeah. So it's not more expensive, and some of the stuff is coming in a little less than what we would see on the mainland.
Mm-hmm. Oh, especially any of the stuff that you're going to see that's a fish thing is going to be cheaper there.
Yeah.
Obviously, the stuff over there that's going to cost more than here is the beef. All of those, of course, they got stuff like Philly cheesesteak, all that kind of stuff.
I gotta say, this is all leads me to one of the things that I keep thinking about why it would be great for retirement. A lot of places, like even Guam's not Manhattan or anything, but it has kind of a lot of people on it for a small island.
Oh yeah,
and certainly Hawaii's out if you don't want a big city. The main island, or not Hawaii, but what is it, Oahu or Maui? Oahu. I mean, it's a big city. Honolulu is a big city. So if you want to retire to a tropical island and you like the Pacific, then those are kind of out. This is actually a really good option for retirees who are interested in that list of things, which is going to filter a lot of people right away. And I just feel like they would get here if you like a small town, if you like Asian culture, if you like, if you want to be on a tropical island, if you don't want to leave the United States, but you kind of want to leave the United States.
And also, though, if you're not a jerk, don't go over there and be a jerk.
Right. It's not for jerks. You will not have a good time here. They're not going to put up with you.
I wonder how many rolls come in these sushi roll things here. Let me count it. I mean, it's 8. I mean, their California roll is 15. Now I usually get. Now I do get a deal on the roll, so because I eat from the same place, and they always give me extra Masago on my stuff and all that, so I can't compare. When I eat there constantly, so I do get a deal on some things. But like I usually get it for like $12 for 8 rolls, and they've got it for 15 there for some of these like the tempura roll, shrimp tempura, crab meat, cucumber. Oh, another thing is I don't like cucumber on any of my stuff, and they started calling the California roll the Erica roll. And they would give me, they do have it. It's topped with I guess it's Kobiko, but it's the same thing as when you're getting the Masago, but I think it's one of them's bigger than the other. But I'd love to eat that. It's so good. And it says, okay, yeah, they have the Philly roll. They have all of the, like Americanized rolls. Baked salmon roll, that looks tasty. Anyway, all of those look like a decent price, but they also all that food looks so good. Oh my god.
It's very popular here to use the sushi format, but to put other things in it. Like they do some spicy sauce, and one of them has egg in it, and one of them has pineapple. So they'll just get creative. It's not sushi really, but they'll just do that and then sell it in the supermarket, and you don't have to worry about it. Was it prepared correctly? Because it's actually a high skill thing to prepare real sushi.
Oh yeah.
So
I know I like to watch the guy make it over here at Tokyo because he let me sit there and watch him do it. And let me see. Oh, that one looks really good. What is that? Oh, that's why, because it has every single thing I like. It's got a little bit of it's got the I don't know what that is. Tomato yaki. I don't know. Crab meat, avocado, shrimp. Ooh, look, that one's got salmon skin in it. That's good because it's crunchy. Okay.
Can you hear me crunching this ice?
Yes, but it's not bad. It's not really loud.
I'm sorry. It's a habit. I have to not do that on camera.
Oh, but you can't really hear it too bad. Oh, let's look here. Okay, they've got all the noodles. Okay, so they got katsudon, and it's a katsudon bowl. So it's got rice, chicken rice bowl, yakudon. So a bunch of different rice bowls, and they're 15 to 18, and some udon, and that's 13. Yeah, that's good. Now let's look at their desserts. So didn't I see some desserts somewhere down here? Yes. Oh, and they also have all the curries. Wait, let's check that out. Let's see because it says curry, breaded shrimp curry, boneless fried chicken, breaded pork. I don't know why breaded hamburger or breaded fish is because they just put a curry sauce with it. Okay, I was like, how is that a curry? And then all the tempuras you could think of.
6 curry sauce.
Anything.
Right.
You've got something fried, you got it going on. And desserts. Okay. I don't know what a croffle. So it's a croissant waffle, I guess. That sounds right. Vanilla ice cream, chocolate parfait.
Did it again.
Affogato al cafe. I don't know what it looks like. Maybe it's like coffee. I guess coffee with I don't know what that is. It looks like an ice cream. It can't be affogato. I'm gonna look and see what that is. Apple pie a la mode and New York cheesecake. And a slice is $4.50. That's doable. That sounds about right.
I mean, honestly, I know these are what people in the States are charging now, and probably more in the States, but it just sounds like $4.50 for a slice. US dollar, this should be like $1.50.
I mean, it all depends on how much they paid for all the stuff. I imagine when they charge you 60 for that steak, I bet you they had to spend drop a good bill on it. You know what I mean? I don't know how much.
Yeah,
but more than here.
yeah. Like you said, they don't raise cattle here on the island, so it had to be imported. I'd be interested to hear where they import from, because China doesn't get beef from the United States. Of course, they get it from Australia. And I wonder if they ship from Australia here, because Japan raises beef, but it's really expensive.
Yeah, it is. So. Depending on how big these slices are and everything. But see, these are prices for people that aren't going to go out there and eat all the time. It's supposed to be for just a treat. And then everybody else is expected to cook at home for the rest of the week, because this is a lot. I want to know I think that was the rest of it. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, that's it. That's all, folks. I don't know how.
That's a big menu.
Yeah. I'm going to wait. How do I do that?
Am I unsharing this, or are you guys someone else?
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, stop screen?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that'll do it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that could be the motto for the show.
I should have shown the other thing that was on their because they also do pickup and little things like that. I bet they have some other cheaper stuff.
Do you want to go back?
Yeah, I'm going to go back on there, because these lunch specials, I want to show all the stuff you get with the lunch specials. Hold on.
All right, tell me when you share it, and I'll put it.
Okay. And
try not to eat the ice on the microphone from the microphone.
Okay, there.
Such a bad habit. Okay.
Can you see it?
I can.
Okay. See, so you got the beef rice bowl, fried tofu, rice, soup, and bottomless iced tea. All this stuff right here.
Thursday lunch, $15. Well, for a big lunch, that's not bad. I would rather have a big lunch and a small dinner, but never. I mean, I eat small everything. You know. That looks good.
And they've got here. Let me see if it'll show one of their little get-togethers. I don't even know what that is, but I'd eat it. Here, there's some tonkatsu.
That's a tonkatsu. Okay.
And it looks tasty.
Amazing. It's just fried pork, right? She said that one was pork.
Yep, breaded fried pork cutlet, and then you see their whole. That's
such a simple thing, and yet they call it tonkatsu, and I'm like, it sounds amazing.
I know, but you know what? Fried pork always sounds amazing to me.
That's true.
Now, okay, so like I get cubed pork over here, so it's nice and tenderized pork cutlets, right? And we get 3 large pork cutlets for $5.97, and then I bread it and fry it here, and then we eat it with rice. And so it'd be cheaper for me to cook it at home than to eat it there. But if I bought that. All that food right there, I could split that with the kids, so it wouldn't be as bad if I split it with one of the kids and it ends up being just $7.50 each or something like that. But of course, ideally, I would love to spend like less than anything and just have free food too, though. But do you like I'm
hoping the school. This is me getting ahead of myself at the school in China, but I'm hoping they still do free lunches, because they would always whenever you're there at work during a meal, they would provide the meal.
Yes, that would be perfect.
And it was wonderful, because the food was good too, because they didn't order out. The IE would cook home cooked meals.
Do you see that right there? Can you see the red rice on this one? It's got pork, barbecue, pickle, papaya, soup, red rice, and you could have the bottomless iced tea, or I don't know what 2-2 coffee is. What's that supposed to be?
2-2 coffee?
Yeah, it says 2-2 coffee. Do they mean
two coffees, or just 4 coffees? 2 coffees for 2 people.
Okay, I was like, wait, what do you mean?
I made that up. I don't know. I have no idea.
It sounds about right, though. Like if you're gonna do some kind of lunch special, maybe you're splitting it for 2 people. But that looks good. And apparently, Chrissy was live. Dinner night show. See all the stuff they do.
Is she no longer?
No. She was live. She must have been singing and stuff like that. You see, like.
Oh, I thought it was like a Twin Peaks thing. And
you
now-
thought you cared about Laura Palmer, but no, it's going to be all about Chrissy. Yeah,
Chrissy was live
there
then.
she is again. She was live music, and then there's the pork again. Here, let me see if I can find. Oh, see, there's some.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Yep. And look how pretty it is. Okay, and then more food. I don't know what tekkemaki is, but I'd eat it.
Check them out.
All these foods look delectable.
Is that still the lunch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just all the different. Look at this rainbow over it.
Oh, lovely.
And see the dinner shows. Look at that stuff. See, that's just straight up Saipan goodness.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very convinced that the way to go for the island is to stop hoping that North American tourists will come. They talk about that, but it's hard to get people, and understandably, it's hard to get people to fly this far. If you got 1 week, most people don't even take a 2-week vacation anymore.
Right.
And so this is a long ways to go for that amount of time. So I get why they have trouble, attracting North American tourists. They should be focusing on East Asia for tourists and North America for retirees. Because I feel like putting energy towards getting tourists to show up, towards getting retirees to retire here. Sorry, instead of for tourists to show up. Sorry, I had a call.
Are you seeing here?
No, I'm gonna put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Now I can see. Oh,
is that the guy that we just saw?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, have to look back. All I know is that I really love that everything is so put together.
It is very well planned and organized. They did a good job with this. Really good job.
Ooh,
lovely. I want one of those drinks.
I know. I was like, ooh, that's nice. So
I'd like a fruit drink with nearly no alcohol in it, please.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get. Hey, look at that. That's what I was wondering. See?
Yeah.
Look at that view. That's what I was looking for.
I imagine that's where they do weddings. And
yes.
Right there,
well, wait. Let me pull the wedding up because they had the wedding pictures up there at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was so pretty. How did I find that though? How did I find the wedding pictures?
I'm sorry. I'm eating more ice. Oh. Well, while you're looking for those wedding pictures, let's talk about the last thing that I wanted to mention here, which is the history of the building. Did you get the history of the building, or am I going to be on my own on this one?
Wait, let me pull it up. Do you want me to pull it up? Because I had it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you look. Let's do the wedding pictures first. You got them already.
Yes. And did you see how pretty this is? Look at everybody.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's so pretty. And look at them. Look.
Wow, nice.
This is just gorgeous. I can't read that though. What is it? Oh, Eileen. Is that Eileen?
I mean, I can't see things that small.
Yeah,
it's too small on my screen.
And yeah, look at them. Yeah, that's just coolness. Look at everybody's outfits. Oh, I love this. I love their stuff. And see all the wedding party people. Look at that catered event. Look at all that food.
Wow.
That's pretty. The bridesmaids and the groomsmen. You see? Beautiful, beautiful. Those colors are just so pretty. I mean, look at that.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Yeah, this is a good location for it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of spots on the island that are popular for weddings, but this has got to be
there.
The top one. All right, let me redo our layout. It resets the layout every time. Okay, so the last thing, if you want to pull it up now, is the history of the building. I mean, it was built by the Japanese. That means it was last century, so it doesn't still like an ancient lighthouse. But I think the modern history is probably more interesting than anything else.
I mean, you want me to just go through the whole dealio?
Yeah, sure. Tell us when it was built.
It was constructed in 1934 to assist ships into Tanapag Harbor on the
Yeah.
western coast of Saipan. At the time, Saipan was governed by the Empire of Japan as part of its South Seas Mandate. The lighthouse was in operation until 1944, when it sustained damage from an American naval bombardment in the Battle of Saipan. During the war, the lighthouse was never rebuilt, and after the war remained abandoned. The copper dome, however, was removed and put into storage. The Japanese lighthouse was listed on the National Register of Historic Places on December 19th, 1974. And then in 1990, the lighthouse was renovated and expanded to be used as a restaurant. The dome was returned to the top, and the restaurant was closed, though, 4 years later, 1994 to 1995. And then the graffiti-covered lighthouse, I'm guessing, during that time, it got covered in graffiti. I like how they just kind of passive voiced that one, was repainted in 2007. It was proposed to be the location of the visitor center for Marianas Trench Marine National Monument in 2010. But see, now we know that they have renovated it and made it this gorgeous gathering for everyone over there. And
I wonder what happened with the Marine Marianas Trench thing. Why that didn't go through.
Yeah, I could probably pull that up because it was on Wikipedia, so there's a little link that tells you. I mean, I don't know what it was to tell me it. Okay. So, is it still that? I don't understand. Like it says.
So what?
It says the Marianas Trench Marine National Monument, United States National Monument, created by George W.
I mean, the Marine National Monument is the trench itself.
Right.
I don't know why they use the term monument, but
I know. I was like, why are you? I guess because they had to name it something or do something. But I guess
we had to name it something, guys.
But I guess they decided we're not going to make it to the visitor center. I don't know why it's saying not. Here, let me find out. I don't think it's going to say. Yeah, it doesn't say why.
Well, that's all right. I mean, that's not an important point. I was just curious. Did you get up to present day, though?
Oh, that's as far as it takes you on Wikipedia. And then all you see is what you've got right there.
I didn't really find anything online that updated me and let me know this was here now. In fact, most of what I could sell online was that if I didn't look at dates, I would think that pictures of this were associated with that first time they opened a restaurant. Because there was nothing that said, and now it's, a gorgeous restaurant. But they did only finish this last night.
That was last night. That was great.
just last night. I called them and I said, hurry it up. I got to do a stream. Sorry, I meant last year, 2021.
I did find an article from, let's see about this. It was posted in 2012. I wanted to find something that was after 2010 just to see, it says build a lighthouse and they will come. And let's see what it says about what they did. Let's see. Initiative, yada, yada, yada. Yes, I'm talking about a lighthouse. Okay. It is, after all, the responsibility of our government and with the collaborative and cooperative efforts of governments with the idea and funding of its structural design, this can and will certainly make it all possible. Who would think that it's not possible? I mean, obviously, this is an op-ed, but this certainly can be done. This landmark tower will serve both geographical and navigational purposes, both from air and from sea. Yes, I'm talking about the lighthouse. This is highly recommended and essential and vital part of air and sea travel. Yes. The lighthouse will forever stand as a symbol of historical landmark. So I guess he was just saying, please somebody fix it.
Please somebody fix this shit.
He's
That's why I
doing-
can't write op-eds. Mine would only be like one sentence long. Please, y'all, fix this shit up.
I can't believe there is like a big hunk missing from that bit about trying to have it as a national monument to now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I went on Atlas Obscura. Do you know that travel site? Yeah. I went on there, and I mean, they seem to. They only have, I think it was one picture of the place as a graffiti covered, derelict building. And no updates at all. They're just like, it's just an old building up in the middle of nowhere, y'all.
Well,
okay.
You know what? I'll go into the Wikipedia and I'm going to click on one of the reference articles that they have, because there's one from, it says archived on July 2013. Original. Okay, here we go. CNMI works on Lighthouse report for possible visitor center site, and that was on July 2013. So let's try that. Let's look at it and see if I can find anything about who did what, because whoever bought that there. I did notice, did you notice on the menu and on their main Facebook page that is Korean on there?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was Korean. Let me go back and look though, and I'll just copy paste it into Translate and be like, look, I'm a genius. Okay.
Well, I mean, presently, as far as I'm aware, Koreans are the largest group of foreign travelers, foreign visitors to the island.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. I've watched a lot of their videos, a lot of happy, pretty Korean women, like, having fun there. And I was like, wow, that looks fun.
Those Korean women are hot.
They are. I was like, wow. I just kept watching them because it kept showing more and more of them because YouTube and the algorithm is
right. Because that they know what you want to watch.
They're like, oh, we get it. It's like right here. Let me pull up anything. Where's one of those pictures where it had it? How did I find it? Was it on this thing? No. Was it on their profile picture? No. I know I saw. Oh no, I know. It was in their listing. It's literally in their Google listing. Saipan Lighthouse. And then pull it up like that. Yeah, it's got Japanese Lighthouse, and then I want to say that's a different picture right there too. The one that got it listed as Japanese Lighthouse. Now I have to put it as.
You know what? I didn't even notice. It's Mariana Lighthouse, not Japanese Lighthouse.
Yeah, because the other one was listed as that. See, Mark. Okay.
I mean, historically, it is not a Japanese lighthouse.
This is what I'm seeing. Do you want me to show you what I'm seeing on here as their listing?
Yeah, sure.
Here, let me scroll back up. I'll keep that Tribune thing up there because I would like.
The historic.
Wait, where are we? Where am I talking to you? I can't find it. I'm like, where did I go? What happened?
Where am I?
What is my name? I don't think. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I go to share, and then I have to figure out now where I was. Here and down here. No, down here. There it is.
Okay.
No, that's StreamYard. There's the lighthouse for possible visitors. Don't pay attention to my Egyptian version of Rocky Horror that I have pulled up. Okay.
Egyptian Rocky Horror.
Now, where was I at? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. There. That's their listing.
Okay. I see. Yeah, this is Korean on there. I wonder if it was a Korean investor or Korean business person that started this version of the restaurant.
That's what I was wondering, because I wonder if anyone asked or if there was anything on here about it. I mean, here's something bridging past and present from their Tribune from last year. Let's see. Looks like, I mean, they really do have. Oh, remind me also, remember when we were talking about navigating and about the boats there, the traditional boats there and everything.
Right.
They did a sail around the island.
Mhm.
I guess it was like a commemorative thing, but I found an article on there in the Saipan Tribune about that too, because I thought it was neat and kind of tied into that boat you were looking at. Let's see. Let's see if they have anything else that is. Aha! There you go. The renamed Mariana Lighthouse is, in fact, is at Bibong Corp, first venture outside of South Korea. There you go.
Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
And it says we started with construction exactly a year ago in January 2020. Of course, this is from last year, this article, and went
Right.
on even during the pandemic. Our plan was to finish within 6 months, start operations. 7th month due to the pandemic, everything got delayed. Now who's that? Oh, Park.
Sure.
John Park, financial controller John Park says this. Okay. And we encountered major challenges, but our mindset was always, how can we make things better? We tried to keep everything as it is. There's a lot of improvements, but to preserve historical value of the structure, there were some parts that we did not touch. As for the name, we thought of calling it Saipan Lighthouse, but we eventually chose Mariana Lighthouse because the range is wider and inclusive of all the islands. I like that. Nice. Yeah, they really
There's a
did
nice ring to it.
all of that.
Huh. Well, they did a wonderful job. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm going to wrap it up here with a little visit to the historical marker.
I don't
That
know where I'm
is-
at. Did I get off of here? Hold on a second. There we go.
You're still on.
I am.
You're still on. The sharing thing is not. You
Okay,
stop
good. I was like, how
sharing
did
the
I
screen.
not stop? Okay, good.
All right. Let's see. I'm not going to show this because it's actually pretty faded and old. This is obviously the thing they did not replace. Japanese signal house. The lighthouse was built in 1934 to facilitate entry into the new harbor. Prior to dredging the channel in Tanapag, anchored outside the reef at Lau Bay on the opposite side of the island where the cargo had to be hauled across the shallow lagoon as shown in the photo. You can't see the photos. I'm not going to bother to. Well, okay, I'll show them, but you'll see why it wasn't hard to make anything out.
Oh. And where is
There were
what
many.
is-
There were many infrastructure improvements during the Japanese period, particularly in the 1920s and 30s. Development during this time included construction of railroads, establishment of the sugar industry, improvement of the harbor, construction of the seaplane base and fishing fleet base, and construction of Alito Airfield, as well as construction of schools, hospitals, and other public buildings. A generator house stood near the lighthouse and powered the electric lamp. The lighthouse was heavily damaged during the war. A photograph of the period indicates the building was repaired and used as an observation and signal station by American forces. More extensive restoration was undertaken in the 1980s, after which time the building housed a restaurant for several years. Although it has been repaired, the old lighthouse has not served as an aid to navigation since the war. The building was listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1974. That is extensive damage. Wow, that was after the war.
Whoa. Yeah.
That was all there was. So the current building was built after the war. But they did say it was used by the Americans, so it was partially repaired after that. Well, that covers the history. We talked a lot about the food. If anybody comes here, it's definitely worth coming up here. I mean, I'm surprised there aren't more people that come to Saipan to get the history, especially World War II history buffs. But I know it's, like I said, it's a long flight, so it shouldn't surprise me too much.
It's
but
expensive too. It's
a long and expensive flight, yeah.
Because I was like, wow, Wesley's there. I'm going to get over there. And then I was like, okay, maybe I won't.
Maybe I'm not. Well, that's why when we had to find a place from Singapore to get to the United States, and we're like, there's no way I can afford to get back to the mainland. And it just occurred to me that this was close, and it was still a $600 flight from Singapore, but for right now, that's an amazingly cheap flight. So we are way closer to the Asia side of the planet than we are to your side of the planet.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
It's
Yeah.
it's over a day of a flight to get there.
But if you do come here, you're probably coming to relax, maybe to scuba dive, maybe to golf, maybe a little of both. You're probably not coming for the history, but you should definitely come here because the restaurant is awesome, the view is awesome. This is a great place to spend an evening, at least one evening, and soak in the view, the sunset, because it's on the side of the island that gets the sunset. So it's perfect for that over the Philippine Sea. And there just happens to be a little history to the lighthouse, which is worth
And
learning.
you can hang with the locals because they're actually welcoming and make you feel at home there.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
Loved everything. And when you went to that, oh my gosh, what was it? Rematau music. What was that? It's a music festival.
The Rematau music.
Yeah,
Music society is what
society.
Yeah.
That's right. But
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was like, I don't know. It just felt like when you go to someone's cookout.
Yeah, I mean, total stranger came by and said, "We've got food over here," and I thought it must be, part of the big festival that they're giving food to everybody that shows up, because they had talked about that at the meeting, and I was like, "Okay, I'll come get some." And I walked over and I started, getting stuff, and I'm looking around and I'm like, "This is somebody's private picnic table that Mom made the food and brought," and the family was sitting around. I was eating with somebody's family,
Yeah.
but they weren't. I mean, that wasn't unusual. That they intended for that. That was on purpose. I was just like, oh, okay. That's great. But anyway, that was fantastic. Again, like, for anybody that would like to go that side of American culture, in that direction from American culture, if you'd like to leave the not inviting North America and go to a part of the States where, I mean, stuff like that happens and people really do act like that, and then total strangers come invite you to their family picnic. This is the place to come to retire to. And I think a lot of people would like it here. One thing, it's just like a very small town attitude, but it's also just a very island attitude. So it's small island attitude, which is nice. Let me get rid of these stickers. I did finally put them up. I didn't put them up while we were actually in the lighthouse. Well, Erica, I want to thank you for joining me again tonight. It's always a fun episode when you join up, and we got to chat a lot. And I was just wandering over to this other marker, and it's completely in Korean. Oh, just knocked my thing out of my ear. Oh, sorry about that. That was a pro moment, huh? All right. Anyway, thanks to anybody who has tuned in, and anybody in the future who tunes in the future. If you want to know more about the channel, you can always go up to the YouTube page, go to the banner at the top. There's always icons up there. They don't change a lot, but occasionally I do put a charity up there. We'd like to put that Rematau Music Society donate link up there, but I haven't gotten it yet. They don't have one on Facebook, and they don't have one on the on PayPal, so I don't really know how to get money to them. But I'll put it up there if we ever get one. And in place of that, right now you can join the Patreon for the channel, and you can follow me on Twitter, and you can follow the blog, and all the links are up there. Hey, Erica, you have anything else to say?
No.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone for tuning in, and also enjoy the next video.
Yeah.
Dog in a